Hello. Yeah, Canada. Thank you. Thanks for calling me back. Was curious, do you accept banana phones in your country? No? All right. I guess I just got to throw it away. All right. We'll see you in a little bit. We're almost at the border. All right. Bye. That's a bummer. Got to throw away the banana phone.
Aww. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
Guess what we're doing this morning? If you couldn't tell already, we're going to Canada.
This isn't our first time in Canada. We were actually here over 26 years ago for our honeymoon. And a bit of a funny story. We got to the border, came up to the booth, looked around, and this was in mid-January, so it was cold, wasn't a lot of traffic, and it was dark in the booth, couldn't tell if there was anybody there, and looking all around, so just decided that I would keep going. Got maybe 30 feet down the road, and all of a sudden all these bells and whistles and sirens and lights start going off, so I quick put it in reverse, go back to the booth, and the guard in there thankfully had a sense of humor, saw on the back of our car that we had, just married signs, so he laughed it off and thankfully got everything straightened out. So hopefully we won't have that kind of episode this time.
Go. Well, here goes. The line's not too long. It'll be interesting to see if we have to do anything extra or if we can just go through. We'll find out.
Hi. Good morning.
Where do you live?
Florida.
Is this your vehicle?
It is.
Just the two of you on board?
Yes, ma'am.
Any pets traveling with you?
A cat.
Rabies vaccination?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the nature of your trip to Canada?
Just visiting.
Where?
Sightseeing.
Where? Where are you going to be staying while you're here? What do you do for work?
Website and graphic design.
I do that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you can work remotely?
Yes, ma'am.
So when do you have to be back home?
We travel full time.
Yeah.
So you don't have a home?
Well, we do. We have an address.
Home?
Yeah, this is essentially our home, but we do have an address in Florida.
So you think you'll be here for a week?
Less than a week.
Less than a week.
Any pets, plants, meats, or animal products on board other than the cat?
No.
Firearms, weapons, mace, pepper spray, pocket knives, tasers.
We have
this bear spray stuff.
We have two.
Does it say bear spray on it?
It might just be pepper spray. I'm not 100% sure.
We have two of those, I think.
Yeah, it's one in the back.
Red pepper, Saber red pepper spray. Anything else? Any of the other items?
You
Tasers,
mentioned-
knives,
Just-
firearms.
Just like kitchen knives.
But nothing for protection and
No.
nothing on a button or that you would flip out.
No.
Okay. Are you traveling with more than $10,000 in currency? Are you traveling with anything for work, like business goods that you would sell, promotional items?
Nope.
Cannabis, alcohol, tobacco, duty free?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna have you pop inside and see immigration.
Okay.
So you're gonna park in the lot on the right where the yellow blinking light is.
The
On
yellow.
the right hand side.
I don't see it. Oh, I see the
You
light.
see the silver SUV?
Yeah.
You can park maybe in the lot behind them. There'll
Okay.
be a little more room there for you. And then walk up here to the big doors that say Canada.
Okay.
It's written in the glass at the top there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you. So, they're having us pull over to go into immigration. And Audra and I had a little bit of a bet before we got here. And that was my guess, is that they were going to pull us over.
Do we have to get out or go
I'm
in?
not sure. Hello. Good morning. What you need? All this stuff?
So you guys just travel around everywhere?
Yeah.
How long do you intend on being in Canada?
Probably less than a week.
When's the last time you were here?
26 years ago for a honeymoon.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Phew. The lady at the booth told us we needed to go over to immigration. So we thought for sure that meant we were going to have to get out and they were going to check our van. But he just walked up to the window and asked us a couple of questions, and that was it. So thankfully it's not a big rigmarole.
He actually seemed a little perturbed that she sent us over here. We were here for 30 seconds. He was just checked their passports, asked when the last time we were here. I told him for our honeymoon 26 years ago, and he was like, have a nice day.
So here we go.
I was, my worst fear is that they were going to want to come in and start
Rooting around.
which is fine. We had nothing to hide, but I was more concerned about the cat because she would have been terrified. We came prepared. We had the harness on her just in case, but she would have been freaked out by that. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Here we go.
Now we got a toll, I think, and I don't know how much the toll is. And which way are we going? 2 miles towards Regional Road. Open. Is this easy pass for us?
I don't know. I'm not gonna test that.
It just has to be credit card.
Hello.
You're all good. Your easy password.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
You're all set.
How much was it?
It's $6.50 Canadian.
Okay. Thank you.
You're all set. Take care.
Welcome to Canada. What do you think about Canada, Gray Gray? Huh? You like this country?
So that was fairly easy in hindsight. Our easy pass worked to get through the toll, which is nice. So here we go.
So our first stop in Canada is at the smallest chapel in the world, 72 square feet, bigger than our van, but not by much. I read online that it's open sometimes, and today it is, so we're going to go inside and take a peek. This is tiny. You can almost touch and almost reach.
Looks like max capacity, you got about 9, maybe 10 with the speaker.
a special thanks to Eula and Alex, our friends that are from here in Canada. They gave some tips before we came, and they recommended this parking lot, which is free and is within walking distance of the town that we're going to explore now, Niagara-on-the-Lake. Often described as the prettiest town in Ontario, Niagara-on-the-Lake is a charming 19th century village in the heart of Ontario wine country, just beyond Niagara Falls on the shore of Lake Ontario. Today is Saturday, and we knew we didn't want to go to Niagara Falls today on the Canadian side because we thought it'd be way too busy. So we decided to drive north. It's about 35 minutes north, plus the time it took us to get through customs, which actually wasn't too long. And we're going to explore Niagara-on-the-Lake, which we've heard is a beautiful little town. And already, that's proving to be true. We're really impressed since crossing over the border how much more green it is here than on the United States side. And pretty much the whole drive we are along the water with water views. So we're very impressed already. The Heritage District of Niagara-on-the-Lake has an interesting history. Niagara-on-the-Lake was originally known as Butlersburg in honor of Colonel John Butler. The town received an official status in 1781 when it became known as Newark, a British military site and haven for British loyalists fleeing the United States in the aftermath of the American Revolution. Later, it changed its name again, this time to Niagara. Niagara became the first capital of Upper Canada, now the province of Ontario. During the War of 1812, the capital was moved to York, now known as Toronto, to be further from the areas of combat. The town was central in the War of 1812 and was taken by American forces after a 2-day battle and bombardment from cannon fire from Fort Niagara. Later, the town was burnt to the ground by American soldiers as they withdrew from the area. With resilience and determination, the citizens rebuilt the town after the war, with the residential quarter around Queen Street and toward King Street, where the new courthouse was rebuilt out of the firing range of the cannons of Fort Niagara. Taking a stroll down tree-lined Queen Street, Niagara-on-the-Lake is like stepping back in time. Its historic buildings, unique shops, restaurants, and theater draws many visitors each year. In doing research online, one of the things that was recommended is that we try a Bavarian chimney cake. That's what it's called, right?
Yep.
They have sweet and savory kinds. We got the savory. It's the dill pickle kind with dill sauce. And we just scored ourselves a bench in the shade, so it's perfect to try this out. So they come in this kind of, you pull it apart. I thought it'd be warm, it's not. Let's see what it tastes like. Ready? The flavor is really good, but I think that's actually the sauce. Let's see. Pretty good. Tastes a little bit like pizza. It's good.
Not bad.
So I thought these would come warm, and they didn't, but they're still pretty good. And what I like is actually how the outside is crispy, and the sauce is really good with it. Not sure it's worth what we paid. It was a little over $10, I think around 13 Canadian. But it's still fun to try. The main draw here is all the beautiful old buildings everywhere. It's just really beautiful streets. And now we're gonna go check out an old apothecary. Pink pills for pale people. The draw for this town is definitely all the historic homes. It's really beautiful here. Queen Street is the most popular street with all the restaurants and shops.
The one knock against this area is it's paid to park almost everywhere, except for the parking lot that Eula and Alex recommended. Thank you for the tip.
And in addition to the popular downtown, there's all this waterfront for the public to enjoy. It's pretty great.
Hey guys, look, our first Canadian library.
So mission accomplished at the library. We didn't have a lot of time, but we got in there and we loaded our video that's for tomorrow. It was fast Wi-Fi, so a nice check for that for the library here. The negative was they didn't have water fountains or a water refill station. But we got done what we needed to do, and now we're going to leave Niagara-on-the-Lake and we're going to head to our next spot. Our adventure continues next time as we explore Ontario along the lake looking for scenic waterfront boondocking spots, local gems, and nature's beauty. We hope you'll join us. As always, don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment so we know you're watching. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and joining us on Patreon. See you next time.